July 7th, 2020. Do we have any public comment on items not on the agenda?
Hey, Josh, I do have something to share, and I think many folks on the line might be aware of this already, but as of yesterday, I was notified that both Broadwater and Gallatin counties are now going to participate in the Big Sky Passenger Rail Authority. So we have just a couple more days left. We will know as of Thursday what the final tally is, but snagging Gallatin County was a big win.
Yeah, well done, Dave. That is a big win. They were a bit more on the fence at first. It's great to see that they saw the light. All right, we're going to dive into our action items. First up is Nicole Rush.
Good morning. So I have a draw request for the BSTF grant for Bedrock Sandals. They've created 2 jobs and we're requesting $15,000 in reimbursement.
Very good. And Nicole, refresh my memory. So what was the total number of jobs that they were hoping to create?
They are awarded to create 6.
Okay. All right. I will move that we approve the request for payment.
All right. Oh.
I didn't hear you, Josh.
I said, yeah, all in favor?
Oh, aye.
Aye, great. Hey, Nicole, what does that mean about the other 4 jobs? How's that going to work?
So they were awarded in January, so they have until January 2021 to complete the 6 jobs. So they're actually well on track.
Wonderful. Yeah, and I remember they had a really great presentation. And so are these jobs these 2, do you know if these are more office ones or are these manufacturing?
So they are still doing their manufacturing out in California right now. So these are their admin headquarters positions. I think a marketing director and like sales person.
And are the other 4 jobs? So does that mean that their hope over the next year we'll see them move some manufacturing to Missoula?
They are currently looking at ways to move their manufacturing to Montana and ideally Missoula. But this grant is just for those like headquarters administrative positions that they initially projected to bring to Missoula.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you.
Good day. All right, Eric Dixon, you're up next.
All right, thank you. With our ongoing TSEP bridge replacement projects in Frenchtown and Alberton, this second one is for the Bible Lane project. Jackson Contractor Group is the successful bidder on that one, and we signed a notice of award back on April 30th, and then a construction services agreement on May 14th. This is a notice to proceed to set their official contract beginning and ending dates because this contract has a 75 calendar day work window. They were waiting for their both for their schedule and for some in-stream work windows that were available. So they actually started yesterday, but they only told us on Thursday. So in order to get things rolling, we're a day behind, but they are out there working now and would recommend that this notice to proceed be approved.
Great.
What if we didn't grant the notice to proceed?
They'd have to take apart what they did.
Well, that would be interesting. I don't want to find out, but maybe another time.
Another time. Okay, I would move that we authorize the chair to sign the notice to proceed.
Excellent. All in favor?
Aye.
Hey, Eric, were you able to chat with that constituent who reached out the other day with questions specific to this Bible Lane project?
Yes, I did.
Oh, great. Thanks. Glad that worked out. Yep. Okay, Aaron Couts, this is a big deal. They're all big deals, but this is a big deal.
They're all big deals, yes.
Yeah.
This is the final subcontract in the county and tribal matching grant that we have with the State Department of Public Health and Human Services Addictive and Mental Disorders Division. And as a reminder, this funding is specifically geared towards providing services that help reduce the, or to basically improve local crisis behavioral health services so that, you know, we don't send as many people to the state hospital and incarceration. And so we have funded quite a variety of positions with this funding, and this is the last contract that we have that will get us through the next fiscal year. And this is a crisis intervention team coordinator, CIT coordinator, and it will be housed at the city police department, but we'll work with both. This person will coordinate our local CIT team, which I believe there are currently 11 participants from law enforcement, from the jail, from Western Montana Mental Health, from Open Aid Alliance, and this person will, right now, the coordinator is one of the employees of the police department, and it's really a full-time position to make sure that everybody's working together, that trainings are up to date, and that you know, and also as programs go on, we need to keep up momentum, and trying to recruit some new people to get on board as well. So we're excited. This is a new position for Missoula, and we'll be excited to see how it goes.
So, Aaron, will things functionally be different if somebody calls 911 because they see someone in mental health crisis?
Well, so this is working with law enforcement and first responders to help de-escalate situations that they respond to. This is different from the mobile crisis response.
Okay, thanks. So this is training.
Training and kind of helping do some internal systems changes to better respond to crisis mental health services or situations.
It's a step in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And I think, it's kind of exciting. It's moving forward.
Great. Well, it must be good for you to see the fruits of your labor here after writing this giant grant to see all this happen. So
it is. It is exciting. I think, you know, this is part of an overall continuum of care that we've been trying to add to over the years. And it is exciting to see if we can make this a really comprehensive system. So anyway.
Great.
Dave, did you have a question?
I did not. Sorry, I was hassling with my son who wondered where the weed eater was.
Yeah.
So,
I know I interrupted. I don't know what you're talking.
No, this all sounds great. Thanks for your work on this, Aaron. So I would move that we approve the PSA.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Great. Thank you. We'll give updates as things progress too.
Yeah, great work on all this.
Thank you.
So Melissa, we have a bunch of them. Do you think we could just do them all at once since we're through these already?
Yep. So I have 7 of the 8 COVID-19 Relief Fund contracts for you to sign today. And as you well know, the COVID-19 Relief Fund was established by the Board of County Commissioners to support the local response to and recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. And in order to be eligible to apply for funds, agencies have to be either a nonprofit organization or a governmental agency that is a member of one of Missoula County's community organizations active in disaster or COAD groups. And Nick Holloway is on the line too if there are any questions about COAD, because he coordinates that. There was a total of $100,000 available in the relief fund, and all proposed activities had to be directly related to the COVID-19 pandemic. So I can just go through these. The first contract is with United Way of Missoula County, and it is in the amount of $17,613, and that is to provide support for the COVID-19 Child Care Stabilization Fund. The second contract is with the Missoula Economic Partnership, and that is in the amount of $15,000, and that will provide support for MEP's COVID-19 response. The next contract is with United Way of Missoula County in the amount of $15,000 to support the COVID-19 Safer Missoula messaging campaign. Then we have another contract with United Way in the amount of $20,000 to support the Centralized Housing Solutions Fund. And the next contract is with the University of Montana Food Pantry. It's in the amount of $5,000, and it's to support the College Student Hunger Relief Project. And then we have a contract with the Poverello Center in the amount of $4,500 to support the Phones for Housing Project, and a contract with Homeward in the amount of $10,000 to support the COVID-19 Risk Mitigation Fund. And I will be coming to you hopefully next week. $12,887 will go to the sheriff's office, and that will be for the purchase of locally grown produce from the Western Montana Growers Co-op for inmates at the Missoula County Detention Center.
So Melissa, I just wanted to call out what a great job you and Nick did on a really tight time frame of designing a process and implementing that process with lots of professionalism and getting us to this point. So thanks a lot for doing that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Melissa. I thought the process went extremely smooth and was very expeditious under the circumstances here, and look forward to also approving the sheriff's office one for locally grown food. So that'll be good. I would move items, what do we got here, 4 through 10?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 through 10.
Great. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks a lot. Thanks,
you.
Melissa and Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, this is Martin. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Can somebody explain what the COVID-19 relief fund is and where that funding comes from?
Melissa, do you want to take that on?
I think Commissioners Melissa might have hopped off as soon as she
okay.
was complete. So Martin, I'll have Melissa give you a call and follow up, but the commissioners during the recent outbreak put together looking at different county funds across the organization at places and projects that could be scaled back or funds that could potentially be redirected, and also at our community assistance fund, which is specifically geared to help with projects directed for folks who need access or at our lowest socioeconomic level to be able, and groups that provide services in those. And so with that, they were able to put funding together, but Melissa can give you a better read on that unless one of the commissioners wanted to.
Well, the only thing I would add is that I think, and Melissa can have the specific numbers at her fingertips for you, Martin, but I think we typically allocate like $900,000 or so a year out of the Community Assistance Fund for various organizations that deal with shelter, emergency food, et cetera. And this year we were able to, there was some excess funding that had not been allocated previously that was able to be rolled into this COVID-19 relief fund. So in keeping with the spirit of the CAF and applying those funds to the current crisis, that left us about $100,000 to put towards these needs that we're allocating the monies for today.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. This used to be called the Poor Fund, right? If
Yeah.
I can remember right.
In a radically different era. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That was 4 years ago. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Melissa's back in case there's additional follow-up. I just wanted to
Thank you.
facilitate that a bit.
Thanks. Melissa, is there anything you feel like Martin should for sure know about where this money came from and why it's going where it's going?
Well, I feel like there was genuine interest on the commission's behalf of providing assistance to agencies that are on the front lines of fighting the pandemic. And I feel like you all were really invested in having an organized and competitive process, and that every step of it was really clear and transparent, and that all members of the COAD had equal opportunity to work within their task force to come up with an application for the services that were most needed. So I feel like it was a really great way to use existing infrastructure through the COAD. They were so in touch with the on-the-ground needs in the community, and the county was very responsive to those needs through this fund.
Melissa, I
Thanks,
think Martin was also just wanting some clarification on the kind of the genesis of these funds, and is it correct to say that these the $100,000 in our COVID-19 relief fund were rolled in there from the CAF?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that all you needed from me? And I just went on and on about it.
No, that was very eloquent.
Oh, yeah, it was good. That was much better than a yes from the CAF.
Yes,
Thanks.
I appreciate
the community
the answer.
assistance fund.
When does this fund expire? Is it on quarterly basis? I mean, a fiscal year basis as of
The grants that were awarded?
the community assistance fund, the money that this came from? I know last year you guys had to take some out because the POP had their issue, and luckily there was some money in the fund because of that. When does the fund run is it calendar year? Is it July to July? How does that fund begin and end?
It's on a fiscal year basis. Awards are made from the community assistance fund, and then I think what you're referring to was a request for use of contingency within that fund. So we hold back, I think, about $15,000 in contingency every year for emergency type requests, but that fund rolls from year to year, but all of the awards are made on the county's fiscal year.
Awesome. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, and Melissa, is it not the case also that because Partnership Health was able to, I mean, in the current situation that we're in, needed to delay the opening of their clinic at the food bank, that some of the funds that were allocated for that in last fiscal year were able to be freed up for COVID-19 relief purposes?
Yes, that is true. And additionally, the $50,000 in emergency rental assistance that went out through the community was also part of the community assistance fund. And yes, had the timing of Partnership's project been different, this money may not have been available.
Thanks.
Which makes sense because it's all COVID related, so it all fits together well.
Right. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'll hang up now.
Do we have other discussion items in terms of upcoming meetings, review of meetings?
Commissioners, just one thing under correspondence really quickly.
Sorry, Chris.
No problem. So you received a correspondence yesterday that was forwarded to you related to some folks who are commenting on the potential health board action later this week related to mask use and potentially making those. So if you're okay with that, I'll work with Allison to draft a response for folks, letting them know that you've received those comments and directing them to the health board site so that they can provide comments, since it's a decision that'll be made by the health board and not the commission. If you're okay with that.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything on upcoming meetings or review of meetings?
I'll just note, Josh, that on Thursday night, I believe I am meeting with Butte Silver County remotely. Great. And then first thing Friday or Thursday morning, I'll be jumping on the line with Carbon County.
Amazing. This is amazing. Literally, the train cars are linking up here. They're linking up. That's really great. It's really great. And so fantastic to hear about Gallatin County jumping on, because I know they were on the fence and they're such a big county. So
Yeah, I don't know if Cola was cracking the whip over there or what was going on, but
no, I don't know. We'll take it.
we'll take it.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Dave. It's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Good work.
So great.
Do we have any new COVID-19 flooding, fire, ball lightning, seismic activity comments?
Commissioners, hi, this is Adrian. Sorry, I just jumped on. Yeah, I mean, I hesitate to say that things are relatively quiet right now because COVID is obviously picking back up. So we're leaning into see how we can assist the health department be successful in their endeavors. But the bad news is that fire season is just around the corner, and the predictions right now are for a pretty active August and September. So.
Wow.
But no flooding. That's done.
All right. That's good.
And the murder hornets haven't shown up yet. So.
Nice. I forgot murder hornets in my list. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Adrian.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Upcoming events, invitations, any signings? All right. A 22-minute admin meeting with 10 items. That's pretty good. All right. Thank you all. We'll call it done.
All right. Thanks.
See ya.